everyone. Today we're going to talk about EVAA protocol. So EVAA protocol is a lending platform on the TON network, and they launched on October 3rd. So we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about why I think this is going to be a pretty bullish project. It could be the next 100x gem, and it's on TON. So it's new. We haven't really seen many coins come out of TON doing it this big. We have seen some, but anyways, EVAA protocol, the #1 lending protocol on TON. Let's talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely go ahead and become a member of the channel. Only $9.99 per month. You'll probably make that money back in the first month. Have me go over. You can ask me to go over any type of crypto or stock, as long as it's not some type of scam coin or some penny stock that's not going nowhere. But anyways, shout out to the members out there. Let's get straight to it. Right now, we are currently up 67% in the last 24 hours with EVAA. So this is pretty big, and you can call it EVA or EVA. I'm gonna call it EVA or EVA, whatever you want to call it. But still, this thing's up huge. 67% in the last 24 hours. Last 7 days, 233% in the last 7 days. So that's pretty good. 110% in the last 14. And then you can see here 89 million in volume, 52 million in market cap. So just looking at the volume to market cap ratio, this thing could easily do 100 million in market cap. I can see it right now, especially looking at that volume. And one thing I'll say about that is, if this hits 100 million in market cap, I mean, you're looking at 100% gains from where we are right now. So you would be looking at this at $16. Like, if this goes up to 100 million market cap, you're looking at a $16 price. So I think that's pretty realistic. Also, I've been looking at the charts here, and that would put it right up here, $16, right above this Fibonacci, which typically that does happen a little bit above the Fibonacci. We usually end up clearing it and then pulling back in to the Fibonacci, going back down to a support. So it could look something like this, and then coming back down to a support base, right? So that's a possibility here. But there are a few other aspects here that you want to watch out for. This resistance right here that we're at, the $9 resistance, is having a hard time trying to get past it. But if we do get past it, just know that this thing has the possibility to double and go up by 100%. So yeah, that's a possibility. They have been getting listed to new things, new exchange listings and stuff. As you can see here, they're listed to Bybit. So yeah, you can get this on Bybit. And they also just posted this. This says, "We're preparing a major release in the coming days. Hold EVA." I'm gonna call it EVA. "Hold EVA and add us to your coin market cap watch list." That's big. That's kind of big, and they're really honing in on this. And this was at $3.72 when they said that. Now look at the price. Now we're at $8.46. So yeah, they pumped it. Let's see if they really drop something huge, because if they do, this thing could definitely double again and go into the $16 range. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this thing is high. Me personally, I don't like buying projects when they're already high. I don't do that. And this thing is already pretty high. So I'm gonna say it right now, it's at all-time highs. I would personally not buy it right now, even though there's a high likelihood that it could double and go to $16. There's a high likelihood that this could go up by 100% to $16. There's a high likelihood it could do that, but I will not buy at the top. And that is what having a trading strategy looks like. If you would usually not do that, then don't do it now. Even if it looks super bullish, it's at all-time highs. I will not buy it at all-time highs. The perfect time to buy it was once it pulled back off of this hype. Like, this hype should have showed people like, oh, this thing's real. And then when it pulls all the way back down here to like $3, then you buy. And then when it goes back up, boom. So those people that got in early, like back here, not even early, like look what I'm saying. Early, what? People that bought in 3 days ago are literally up almost 3x. Yeah, almost 3x. Well, that's absolutely crazy. Like, literally, imagine being up 2x in 3 days, and almost 3x inside of 3. Like, that's actually crazy, and that's kind of what's happening here, and is what's going on. So I think this thing has some potential here. A few things I don't like here. The holders is 825, right? And then you have all these top holders. I'm sure they have some type of explanation because they're a lending protocol app, right? They lend and do all that, and they have their D app here. So I'm pretty sure some of these wallets are dealing with the lending process. So like let's not act uneducated here, right? So that's probably what these top wallets are. But then what I also noticed is 825 holders. I just feel like it should be more on the Ton blockchain. So this is the blockchain that this was created on. It should be more on there. But then if you come over here and you look a little bit further into it, you can see the volume inside of different areas. A lot of volume on gate.io. So that's just one exchange. So, they're not going to be individual wallets. XT.com. So you see a lot of centralized exchanges, Arbit, KCEX. But then you got some Ton stuff here too. You got PancakeSwap as the most one though, 65.7 million. So yeah, there's a lot of people using PancakeSwap. So, you got to think BNB is 21,000 holders just on BNB. So that's where most people are holding it. I just thought it was a little odd. It's like a Ton native thing. It's native to Ton, but it looks like most people that are holding it are in BNB, on the BNB side of things. So yeah, it's just interesting to see. But I mean, BNB does good, then EVAA Protocol does good, or EVA, whatever you want to call it. But also we have Ton is at a pretty low level right now. So remember how I said I don't like buying at highs, I like buying at dips. Well, Ton is pretty low. So I would say Ton is at a good buy right now. Ton at its peak went all the way up here to like what, $8.25, all the way at its peak. The current market cap's 5.4 billion right now, 5.4 billion. At the peak, it was 25 billion. So I think EVA Protocol could take off and do some big numbers. I think this thing could do some big numbers. But I still wouldn't buy right now, me personally, even though it's still pretty low. Market cap's only 52 million. It's just went up a lot right now. I would like to buy it on a pullback, but I'll probably miss it. So if you guys are willing to take a risk like that, do what you do with this info. But I don't take those type of risk. But let's go ahead and move on from that. EVA Protocol, and for top gainers, second top gainers here in crypto. Top trending, number one top trending inside of crypto. So yeah, they're doing good. And this is their app here. You can come here and you can look at it. They got their dashboard, all this good stuff here. Market, 19.9 million inside of total supply. Total borrow, 6.2 million. So you can see a lot of money is being borrowed, and a lot of money in there. So yeah, I think this thing could actually be a solid project, guys. I think it could be solid, and they said something's coming in the coming days, so it could go up by 100%. So I guess if you're really risky like that and you want it to turn a quick 1,000 to 2,000 or a quick 10,000 to 20,000, you could do something like that. But you're doing a huge risk. If you're going to do it, most of the liquidity is on PancakeSwap, Binance Smart Chain. So if you're going to trade this, I guess either go to a centralized exchange that has high liquidity, or PancakeSwap V3 on the Binance Smart Chain. 65.7 million in trading volume there. So that should definitely be good. So yeah, I would just say look into it over there, or on one of the centralized exchanges if you're going to try to trade it. But yeah, I kind of do see a reality where this actually breaks out, comes all the way up to like $16, possibly stopping at this $14 area, but it could get to 16. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, another thing that I'm noticing, guys, the resistance up here, if it pulls back, it kind of already pulled back a little bit to $6.70 something cents. So I could see this thing doing like a proper pullback down to $7 again, or even $5.65. before taking off again, because that's where it hit back down here. Or it could just take off from where it's at now and go all the way up here. So I would say to watch out for that, and that's probably going to end up coming pretty soon. So we'll see if this happens. If not, I don't know, but this thing seems like a gem. And I'm not trying to act like a guru or nothing, guys, but I kind of feel like I'm getting good at spotting gems right before they completely explode. Like I can spot them right when they start gaining traction, but it's hard. It's very hard to spot these type of gems right before like they even gain any traction, right? Like right at the beginning, like when it's all the way at the bottom. It's hard to spot them like that. It really is. But I've found my gift is spotting them when they're around that 50 million to 100 million market cap. Like when I can notice it, like when it's around 50 to 100 million market cap, I'm like, all right, this thing possibly will get to up to 100 million, possibly even 200 million in market cap and pull back. So that's what I'm looking for. Those are the type of gains I'm looking for. I don't need to get in when it's at 1 million. I don't need to get in when it's at 10. But I feel like getting in around 50 million, it's already pumped a lot. So I don't want to. But let's say it pulls back here to $5. Then me personally, I would get in if it does $5. But I'm going to keep an eye out for this, because if it doesn't hit $5, then it doesn't hit my target then. And it might not even hit $5. It might keep going. But hey, you know, sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to do that. I want to see $5 go all the way up to 15. That's a 3x right there. So anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. All that good stuff. And actually, before we close this out, I know I was about to close it out, but look, a lot of buying pressure on the MACD. Look at that. That's a nice MACD to look at, but a lot of resistance too. So like I said, there could be a pullback to $5. If that happens, you know what to do. You know what to do. If it hits $5, look, that is a good support area. If it hits $5, you know what to do. It might not get that low. It might stop at $7, because look back here. It might stop at 7. But if it does get to 5, even 7, possibly 7, but 5 is better. If it gets to 5, just know you can make some shake with that. You can do some crazy work with that, guys. You can do some crazy work. So I'm telling you. Anyways, this is all I got. Become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month. You'll probably make it back within the first month, guys. You can have me go over any stock, any crypto, as long as it's not some type of scam coin, penny stock that's like doing nothing. I can't do that. I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with it. But anyways, I'll go over any other project for you guys if you're members. So become a member. It's only $9.99 per month. This is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, I'll be back with another video.